I guess we're on. You guys don't have to deal with the technical difficulties. What's going on is James Christos.
AvaBella, Miss AvaBella.
Broadcasting live from Exclusive Wireless here at 3724 Broadway, Midtown, Kansas City. Welcome again to AM Anarchy.
Welcome.
Yeah. So we're on our 5th episode or whatever. Again, this is basically just like a little morning newscast we do. If you're interested in getting some coverage on an event you have or an artist that you represent, or you yourself are an artist, make sure you get at us, info@theanarchymovement.com. That's the email. Make sure you hashtag us during the broadcast, hashtag AMAnarchy. And what's today's topic? What are we on?
Today's topic is things you would have told your 17-year-old self.
I'm going to follow your lead on this one because I don't. It's been over a decade. I definitely don't want to date myself. So.
Well,
5 things? Is it 5 things?
I would say 5 things. I've seen this done on Facebook and Twitter. People have done it in 2 words. people have done it in, just a laundry list of things. So with that said, 5 things you would have told your 17-year-old self.
Wear them pants.
Wear these pants because these pants are cool. My pants are always cool.
So,
they don't get to see them that much.
So what's the first thing? Where we at? What's the?
The first thing, when I was 17 years old, I actually did a song with Tech Nine, but I didn't want to be in the same session. I was nervous.
Okay.
I would tell myself, don't be nervous, go to that session. Go to that session, stay, learn, soak up all the game that you can. I had a thing, you never would guess, but I had a thing at that time about being in a studio full of rappers, and now I'm connected with the Anarchy movement.
I mean, what was the thing? What was the issue?
You're
going out of the screen.
I just was nervous. I was always nervous, and I just wanted to sing and do my hook or whatever I was doing, and then I wanted to be out. And I had a curfew still because I was 17 and I was at home. So I had to hurry up and get back to the valley before my mama came and got me.
Right. Okay, well, I think what I would have told...
That's just one thing, though.
What I would have told my 17-year-old self, I probably would have taken the opportunity to actually relocate to another city.
Yep.
Right when I was about to come out of, high school or whatever, I went to New York, with my crew or whatever. We were out there just, learning about music and, out there exploring things. And we had the opportunity to kind of be out there. But I guess I was just too much of a mama's boy at the time to take that on. So I would have told the 17-year-old self, you know what? Go out there for a year, man. Just give it a shot. There's nothing to fear. Just go out there and take the opportunity. Get as far into the music as you want, because that's what you want to do at the time. Just don't have fear. Just do that. That's what I would have said.
Now, I would piggyback on that one because I actually left literally the week after I did that song with Tech and T. Will and Marab Rashad was on that song, and I basically I basically moved a week after I did that. I moved to New Orleans. I stayed in New Orleans for like almost 10 years, but I probably would have went more places. I traveled the East Coast for a while, but I probably would have gotten to the West Coast way before I did last year.
Okay.
I would have done both coasts. I actually would not have turned down an opportunity to sing in Europe. There again, that fear. Artists, if you get the recurring theme here, don't be fearful. If there's a chance,
I guess that'd be number one.
Don't be fearful. Goodness.
That's what you would tell the 17.
I would probably be so hot in Paris right now if I had went to Europe and performed when I was asked to.
So I guess the second thing I would have done is I would have focused more on what it was I really wanted to do.
Right.
I would have focused more on following my calling at the time, because most people that have a calling, some people learn late in life, but those that are fortunate enough to get it early in life, I would have told the 17-year-old myself, follow that calling. Don't let anybody distract you. Don't let anything distract you, girls, parents, whatever it is from whatever your calling is. Focus in on that and actually do it, because it's going to pay off. Because if you look at me now, certain things that I knew I should have did then, I know it now. So I would have told myself then, follow your calling. If you have a passion for it, whether it's music, teaching, education, whatever it may be, make sure you follow that and don't be distracted.
When you said something about girls, that just reminded me, at 17, I was so in love with somebody. Now, sometimes it shows, I got groupies. I would have told myself, hey, chill back on that, because there will be a plethora of all kinds of people, all types of relationships that you can have, friendships. Don't settle on those things that seem so permanent and final at 17, because you probably won't even talk to those people fast fast forward a few years.
So I guess the first thing would be
Don't
no
be
fear.
fearful.
Second thing would be avoid distractions.
Avoid distractions.
Avoid distractions.
Like the plague.
Right, right. So I know. What's the third thing?
I would say listen to your own voice. Listen to your own voice, because people, and this can also be a quote distraction, people are going to tell you any and everything when it comes to your talent and your gift. They're going to tell you don't do it. They're going to tell you don't deal with these people. They're going to tell you you should deal with these people. They're going to tell you you need to do X, Y, and Z. But listen to your own voice. I have a firm belief that everything that you need to be successful in whatever it is that you do, whether it's painting, singing, rapping, emceeing, because there's a difference, people. We'll talk about that on another show. You've already been gifted with everything that you need to be successful. So listen to yourself. Listen to your own voice.
Yeah, I definitely would categorize that as like follow your gut.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be like, don't be fearful, avoid distractions, follow your gut. Like I've learned in my time here on this earth that 9 times out of 10, your gut feeling, as long as you're coming from the proper place in your mind and spirit, is usually the right thing to do. Like, don't second guess yourself. Do follow your gut. That goes back to the whole thing of I probably would have went to school out of state. I probably would have relocated for a while, but those are gut feelings you have. And sometimes, like you said, those distractions will come in and you'll have people and things kind of deter you from following your gut. Follow your gut. 17-year-old James, follow your gut. Maybe sometime in the future we might be able to bust like a Family Guy Stewie type thing and go back or something. So I'm telling him right now, like, follow your gut. Don't let anybody or anything distract you from following your gut.
Okay, so that's 3. So
but
the 4th one, you got to be in a certain place in your mind to follow your gut and to follow your own intuition and your own voice. So I would have told the 17-year-old AvaBella, you need to get somewhere and meditate and focus. Get somewhere and sit down somewhere and focus on the wall, on a word, on a book, just focus on something. Even though we're creative and we can do lots of things, I do so much now. And if I had a focus then and narrowed my focus, it doesn't mean that you have to just do one thing. But if you narrow your focus and realize that when you zero in on that one thing, everything else is going to springboard off of that one thing. That one central gift, mine of course is singing. Everything else is going to springboard off of that, and it has. But it took me until very recently to learn that. So meditate.
Meditate, that'll be your specific thing.
Meditate.
So we're looking at don't be fearful, don't be distracted.
Follow your gut.
Meditate would be your specific
Meditate
thing.
on something.
My thing would be looking at myself right now in this broadcast we're doing. Look at all that. Look at that right there. Look at that, man. When I was 17, I weighed like 145 pounds. Man. So I would have told myself all that staying in shape or eating everything you wanted to and living however you wanted to, just thinking your metabolism was super fast and it was genetic. And not true, player. Like, if I sit around for a few weeks, man, I could put on like that. So I would have told myself, make sure you stay in shape, because as a performer, when you're out there live doing your thing, there's nothing worse than going out there rocking a show, thinking that you just tore it down. You go back and look at the video, and you like, man, I was not even moving.
You are moving not even 2 miles an hour. I would have to agree with that. Just physical health, mental health. Maybe that can be 4 or 5.
Mental health, take care of yourself mentally, physically, and I guess a bonus would be spiritually.
Because I cringe when people say, can you do a 30-minute set? Just a 30-minute set. Just a 30-minute set, not a 60-minute, just a 30-minute set. That's, you shouldn't get,
I've learned how to get that rock star on where I just kind of, I stay at the stand and just kind of rock it, like put all the energy. But coming up after March 18th, 2014. There will be none of that. I'm on it right now as we speak. Matter of fact, right when I leave from here, I'm back on it. Pharaoh, Seeking the Crown, this new project I'm putting out or whatever. So anybody knows me know when I get behind a project and get ready to do my thing, like everything shuts down. There's a whole different regimen. It's focus time. Speaking of focus and recording, doing what you're doing, performing, shout out again to Exclusive Wireless for the Moto G they hooked us up with just to kind of keep in contact, be able to follow our followers on Twitter and stuff. Shout out to Keep Calm, I think.
Oh yes, thanks for tuning in.
Shout out. She tweeted us. She tweeted us up. Shout out to everybody that's watching us right now. I know my man Worms usually watching us from work. Man, don't get fired. You need that job.
Yes, don't get fired. But do keep watching.
Somebody's got to keep a job. Shout out to DJ Rockwell. Again, we're staying connected. Live chatting with everybody on the Moto G through Twitter, Facebook. Make sure you hashtag AM Anarchy. Make sure you join us on Google Hangouts. Make sure you come down to Exclusive Wireless, 3724 Broadway. Beautiful Midtown, Kansas City.
You can also get one of these. This is how we stay connected for this broadcast. This is the Virgin Mobile Hotspot provided by Exclusive Wireless. Thank you, sponsor. Shout out.
Now
connects up to 5 devices, and that's a 5-megapixel camera. We couldn't remember last time.
Is that what it is?
That is
that all?
Crispiest.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
It's like the crispiest camera I have ever seen on a device, and then the Gorilla Glass, because I'm on my 5th phone.
Moto G.
I'm on my 5th phone, people. That Gorilla Glass will save your life. So get at that.
Shout out to P.O. for the dope. Look at that Gorilla Glass. Bam. It's on, and we're still good. See, fumble fingers over here. Shout out to KCPO for the dope AM Anarchy logo.
He be on it.
Yeah, he's on that pretty quick. Speaking of the Anarchy movement, we're about a week out from our big event. Tomorrow will be a week. South by Southwest 2014, the Anarchy Movement Music Showcase going down at the Vinyl Speakeasy Lounge and Event Space in Austin, Texas. Next week, we're going to be having some of the artists that are involved in the show come be part of the AM Anarchy stream. So before we get down there, we're going to actually talk to some of the artists. We got artists from the East Coast, West Coast, down south, Midwest, different cities, Texas, everywhere. So make sure you tune in next week for that, because we will have them on there, as well as a special guest artist that we're going to have on, a couple of them actually. And we'll be documenting our whole travel from Kansas City to Austin, Texas, and all points in between using our Virgin Mobile Hotspot, broadcasting live from the road, documenting you, showing you all the shenanigans that go on.
Oh my gosh.
On tour.
I'm so excited to be on the road again with Anarchy Movement. So excited.
So if you're in Austin, March 14th, make sure you come check out our showcase. And if you come through, even if you're not performing, come holler at us, because we got a lot of other opportunities going on for artists, indie artists, and everything. So
super fantabulous event.
What's the thing you're most looking for?
Oh my goodness, I am looking forward to a couple of performances. We've got Dope Chick City. They're originally from like Chicago. They're now based off of the West Coast. They're two really, really dope MCs that happen to be females. And then I'm also looking forward to King Kie of Kingpin Coalition, Mid-Range. Gosh, I know I said a couple, but there's so many. I would say Hall of Fame. They're out of Chicago. We've got some cats out of New Jersey, New York, New Era. Goodness. Gosh.
I'm looking forward to myself. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
I'm looking forward to
because
myself.
I got the project coming out, and it's like right before the project drops, and really when I'm on, it really nothing else matters. I mean, shout out to everybody, and a special shout out to Accidentally Extraordinary Headphones, because they are one of our main sponsors down there for the South by Southwest music showcase that we're putting on. They got some dope headphones. We're gonna have them down there. We got some headphones to give away, some earbuds. What are they? Studio 51?
The 51st Studios are the full-size headphones.
Wood grain on them, steel. Yeah. It's like they're dope. They're like, it looks like kind of like having a real cool studio just on your head. Like if you've been to one of those studios that's kind of a higher end with the wood everywhere and all that type of stuff. That's how they are. The earbuds are bamboo, so they'll be down there with us, and we'll also be kicking off a new segment on our YouTube channel called The Listening Room, and it is sponsored by Accidental Extraordinary. We'll be like listening to different projects, reviewing them, old, new, current, future things coming up that we got exclusives on. So, but the thing I'm looking forward to most for South by Southwest is just like getting down there amongst other artists, getting out of this cold Midwest weather. Even though it's March, it don't matter because it's probably going to be a blizzard next week.
Right, it could be.
So,
it could be.
That's what I'm looking forward to most. It's going to be a dope time. We'll definitely be showing footage from there and broadcasting different things from while we're down there. And I'm looking forward to traveling, man, just getting on the road with my comrades. We'll probably come up with some pretty cool topics on the road because as we're on the road, things always come up, and it's like, hey, let's talk about this, let's do that. So we'll be rolling, man, straight up. We'll be rolling. Shout out to my man Eliel, a.k.a. Ronberg98 on Twitter. He just chimed in on us. He's shout out to him. He just chimed in through Twitter or whatever. Again, we're at Exclusive Wireless. Make sure you come down, get your wireless needs met. Tell them that the Anarchy movement sent you, AM Anarchy. They'll hook you up with that player price on a player price. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get that player price.
For the Kansas Cityans.
Right.
Player price, though.
But make sure you get out and shout out to my homeboy Ape Sapien from Rock Hill Social Club. It's a little clothing line he's working on, man. It's pretty dope, man. The graphics on what he does is pretty dope. Make sure you guys check him out. Oh yeah, that's from
This is from a previous line.
Last year's collection.
Previous line. This is
That's his
from
design. What is it? Hummingbird. Oh, that's pretty dope. So we'll be present more of this stuff. Again, if you're interested in being interviewed on here or us promoting what you got going on, this is a community thing, man. We're just getting it kicked off. I'm James Christos, and this is...
I'm Miss AvaBella.
And we're signing out from Exclusive Wireless, Kansas City, Missouri.
Thank you for tuning in.
Next week. Later.